I've been running from the pain, trying not to feel the same, but it's a shame.
Hey guys, back here today filming another video. So today we're joined with Dan, who is my lovely boyfriend. We're going to be filming a bit of a Q&A for you all today and filming me cutting his hair with zero hairdressing experience, but this lockdown is meaning that we're getting a bit of an expert at this.
Yeah, you've had 2 goes at it already, haven't you?
Yeah, so on to the third time lucky. Is it going to be the best? Who knows?
The previous 2 were okay, so...
So for the Q&A part of the video, I did a bit of a poll sort of thing on my nursing Instagram and over on both of our privates. The realities of home haircuts equals bin bag going on. But yeah, so we've got a few questions, not too many, so we'll probably add a few extra random questions in and just let you all get to know us.
Start straight away. Okay, right, let's do the first question. So I'll do these randomly, because we've got a few. First one, how did we meet?
Are you gonna tell?
Well, I'd say we knew each other from school, and that was, we didn't really speak to each other at school because you were in the year below me. But then it was, once we were both in college, I stood in the DMs.
Snapchat.
And on Snapchat, and then that was it from there, wasn't it?
Yeah, just carried on talking and got to know each other a bit more. So I guess school is how we met really, isn't it?
Would I ever be a nurse? No. No. I mean, if there was absolutely no other job that I could get, it might be something I applied for, but definitely not on my first choice. Are we quarantined together? You can answer that.
Yeah, we are. So I'm currently staying at Dan's house. So yeah, we're currently quarantined at Dan's house. Not really a lot more to say than that really, so can I just ask? I normally do 3 all over, don't I? That's how short you normally have it. Thought I'd use the wrong one there. Check your numbers before you start, guys, please, because this is stressful.
Does he ever find it hard to understand what you see when you're at work? Probably not, because we watch a lot of like nursey channels together, don't we? Like we watch 24 Hours in A&E and GP Behind Closed Doors. Those are our 2 favourites, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you always like briefly talk to me when you get home what's been happening and stuff like that. So I get a relatively good understanding of what she's been through at work.
Yeah.
How do you make time for each other when studying/placement?
I think it's just about time management really, and just keeping each other in the loop of what you're doing, because we find that if we're both busy a lot, we can still see each other. And it's just a case that we've got to be really organised and make sure we're planning that time, like a date night and things, to get quality time together, because it's so easy to get carried away with not having that time, but it's really what you need to keep strong as a couple.
To your boyfriend, how do you support Abby when she's had a bad day in nursing school? Probably just listening is the biggest way, isn't it? I just listen to you and make sure...
Feed me nice food.
Feed you nice food and make sure that you know I'm always there for a
Keep your
chat.
head down. Sorry.
Right. Yeah, basically just listening. Like, making sure that she has somebody to like rant to if she's had a bad day, or if someone's annoying her at work, or if she needs to get something off her chest, she just talks to me and I just listen to her. When will you usually film? What, Abby?
I'm trying to get into a better routine. I've not really found out what works best for me yet, but I think with everything going off at the minute, man, plans just aren't really going very well, so who knows. I'm doing a bit of a trial, film at a weekend, edit for midweek. So I feel like that's probably going to work the best long term, but we will see.
What's your favourite thing about each other?
As much as it annoys me with it, I think Danny's quite a funny person. He can sometimes try a bit too hard with it, which does annoy me. But
What's your favourite?
he's a very kind person and he always thinks of other people. And yeah.
My favourite thing about Abby would be how hard she works. She's always doing uni work. She's always thinking about how she can be better, how she can learn new things. She's beautiful, obviously. I nearly cut all my hair off. And yeah, she makes me smile. That's my favourite thing about her. If you had one day left to live, what would you do? So say tomorrow was your last day.
It's hard because I'd like to say travel somewhere cool.
But you can't.
But yeah, by the time you get there, you'd be coming away. I don't know, I'd say probably just spend time with people you love and do, I don't know.
I imagine you'd go back home, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, if I wasn't already home, I'd probably. What would you do?
I've got no idea, to be honest. Probably see my granddad. I'd probably stay here, to be honest, because all my family are here, to be honest, so there wouldn't be something in particular that I'd do. So what would you do if it wasn't a lockdown thing?
Probably just go out and do something nice with my day. It's hard because unless you know in that situation. I don't really know.
You don't have much time to like fly somewhere.
And be somewhere really exotic.
So what's your best experience at work and what's your worst experience? This is a question from me.
Right, best experience at work, I would say, has been when like I'm looking after someone poorly and then you see them getting better. So I've seen that more when I've been on the wards more than anything, but you see them come in and then when they first come in, they can be in a really bad situation. And then it's really nice when you get to see on another shift, for instance, like a week later, and they're getting discharged back home because they're well. I think that's really lovely. And I also think another good situation I've been in is when families just really appreciate how helpful you've been and like they thank you for that. The worst situation I'd probably say is seeing a child die. I'm not going to lie, that it was horrific. But I guess that is just part of the job and you have to see it as part of your journey.
They made that quite obvious when you were doing all your training, didn't they?
Yeah.
What's your biggest achievement?
Mine? Probably getting into nursing school. It's only taken me about 3 years to finally get in.
So where did you start? You did your A-levels first?
So yeah, I did so after GCSEs I went to sixth form. I planned, at that point I didn't have a clue that I wanted to be a nurse. I used to want to be a doctor. And that wasn't until I did A-level and cried every day over chemistry. So unless you absolutely love chemistry, please do not do it because it's not fun. But yeah, after dropping, so I dropped down to 3 A-levels instead of 4. And basically what I then did was realise I wanted to do nursing. I applied for nursing, got in, got offers, but then basically didn't receive the right grades to get in and do it. So I then did an access course, which took me about 6 months. And then the university de Montfort that I ended up going to offered me a second intake, so like the January start, which is what I did. And yeah, that's where I am at now.
Any regrets?
What regrets about my journey? doing A-levels. No, I would say probably not trying a bit harder in my A-levels. Sorry, you're getting wet.
That's fine.
I mean, if I'd have tried harder in my A-levels, I probably would have got in the first time. Swish, swish, swish.
What sort of things do you do outside of your job?
So I'm a cheerleader. That's one thing I do on my spare time. So we compete across the country with that. Quite cool.
Because you did cheerleading when you were little, didn't you?
So cheerleaders since I was about 5. Stopped when I was about 13, 14 because of school getting in the way really. And then started again last year, so this is my first year back doing cheerleading. So glad I did.
You've had your first competition as well?
Yeah, we came second place. So the competition was cancelled, which is so annoying, but okay. Jeez. So what are you doing for your degree at the minute?
I'm doing a sports engineering degree at Nottingham-Trent. And it's going really well actually, nearly at the end of the first year. I really find that I'm where I want to be now, because I was struggling with courses before, wasn't I? I did a 3-year course, no it's a 2-year course at local college, doing like general engineering as a BTEC. Then moved on to Leicester College, which didn't go very well at all. Like I did the 2-year course, but it was mechanical engineering, and I thought it was a HNC and a HND. But when I applied, I thought it was like a general engineering course as well. And I realised like halfway through the year that we were only doing like mechanical stuff. So I was like, what do I enjoy, but it's to do with engineering? So I still have like all the background of the courses that I've done already. And it was, we said, well, I like sports and I like design.
You always did want us to design football boots.
Yeah.
Or like sports equipment.
Yeah, gym equipment and stuff like that. That would be what I want to do hopefully when I pass this course. Hopefully.
What do you do in your spare time?
See you. Most of the time I see you. Other times I like to go to the gym as much as I can. I also play football on Sundays. My Sunday league team happen. And that's it. That's all I do. See Abby and play football.
Go to the gym.
What I like. Wouldn't change it though. How long did you want to do YouTube for?
So this channel that you're currently watching me on, I've had since I was about 15, or even younger actually. I did used to actually post videos on here, but I used to delete them almost straight away because I embarrassed myself. They were all like nail videos and how to do Cookie Monster nails. Embarrassing.
What made you do the YouTube?
What now?
Yeah.
Probably the fact that I've always wanted to do it, so I just thought, why not? I've got a nursing Instagram that's going quite well, so I thought now's the best time.
Looks good.
Don't cut your boyfriend's hair, guys. Get peed off it.
Where's most of the hair? Is it on the floor? Or is it under the bun?
What's in here? Surprised you're not moaning about that actually.
Is it touching me?
Mm-hmm.
You make it get one.
No, there's loads. Just ignore it, it's fine.
Okay. Happy
Don't
so far?
have a look. I'm happy if you are.
How do you keep entertained during lockdown?
Each other. You can have a sauce.
So, at the moment, I'm doing a thing at uni called Grand Challenge, which is kind of like it's at the end of the year where you spend like 3 or 4 weeks working on like a big project. You have to make like big videos, presentations, and you're like a group, you're quite a large group, and I don't know how it would have worked if we were at uni doing it, but we've been using like Microsoft Teams and Zoom and stuff, so we can like meet and discuss what we're doing and stuff, so that's taken up most of my time. Other time I play on PlayStation, play table tennis with my little sister, see Abby for a little bit, she's knocking about in the house somewhere. We'll usually watch a film or try and start a series in the evening, and that's really what I do. Then on Fridays we have our quiz that me and Abs have set up. So one week I'll host the quiz, another week Abby will host it, and then other times other people will host it in the family as well. So I've got a quiz coming up this Friday that I'm hosting. So, doing it on Kahoot. I'm sure you've heard of that. What do you do, Abby?
I've mainly been doing uni work, chill out, watch Grey's Anatomy. I just saw my last video.
Workout?
Yeah, we try to do the odd workout.
Been going for runs as well?
I'm sorry, it's so hard to concentrate and talk.
And then usually you don't stop talking, so it's quite nice for me to get a word in. How far away are we from being finished? I've got hair in my mouth. Can I have a glass of water, please?
Go and have a look.
Good?
I think so.
Yeah?
Just need those, I think what it is we just need those thinning scissors just to get around the edge here.
Well, I'm happy for now, so good job.
Right, let me do the edges then. So I hope you all enjoyed watching that bit of a Q&A. Sorry there wasn't too many questions. It's so hard to talk and focus on cutting his hair, but I'm quite happy with the result today.
So am I.
We need some thinning scissors, but we'll get there. Maybe see a progress throughout lockdown.
Thinning scissors are on the way.
Amazon Prime. So hope you all enjoyed. So please give it a big like, subscribe, comment down below how you think I did and any hairdressing tips, but no critiques, please.
I've been running from
So
the
thanks for
pain,
watching.
trying
Bye.
not to feel the same, but it's a shame that we miss again.